Hello everyone and welcome to Butterfly Dreams Crochet. My name is Jeannie and today we're going to learn a new stitch called the track stitch. This is a very simple stitch to do. It's basically single crochet and treble crochet. That is it. This stitch is worked up in any stitch count. Does not matter. It could be an odd number. It could be an even number. It could be 11, it could be 17, it could be 19, it could be 22, 24, whatever. I wanted to teach y'all this stitch because a lot of us in the yarny community have joined Angie from My Fairy Treasures in making her Lenny Kravitz Super Scarf that she created and designed, and hers is a knit version. I am knitting mine. Just to give you a little information about it, use a bulky number 5 yarn. She does hold 2 strands together when doing hers. I'm only holding 1 strand. I am knitting. She recommends you use a 15mm knitting needle, which is also a US 19. I'm actually using 16mm needles. It's done in just the knit stitch. Each row is worked using the knit stitch, and I thought this stitch would be good if you wanted to crochet. It's going to give you the similar effect. Now I know this looks a little tight because I used a 6.5mm crochet hook with a 4-weight yarn, but I did do a little swatch last night on her live and showed this is a size P, 15mm. So we do recommend you use a 15mm hook for your super scarf if you're going to use it. But for this tutorial, I'm going to use a 4-weight, and I'm going to use a 6.5mm crochet hook just for the tutorial purposes. So what you want to do is you want to start out with a chain of your choice, but if you're going to do the super scarf, you need to make sure your chain measures 20 inches. If you're using a bulky 5 yarn and 1 strand, you will need 30 chains. If you're using 2 strands of a bulky 5, then you will need 36 chains to achieve about 20 inches. So for this tutorial, I'm only going to do about 25 chains. And like I said, it does not matter what size, how many chains you do, or what count you end up on. Once you have your chain done, remember the loop on your hook does not count as a stitch. This is your first chain. This is your second chain. We're going to work 1 single crochet into that second chain and 1 single crochet in every chain till we get to the end of our chain. So continue putting 1 single crochet in the top of every chain all the way to the end, and I will meet y'all when I get to the end. Now if I forgot to mention, I will leave all the links to Angie's channel and about the super scarf and everything in the description box of this video. Also, I'll leave a link to her Facebook group called the Our Magical Little Place, where she would like you to post updates and everything about the scarf to her Facebook group. So all that'll be in the description box. So I've made it down to the end of my chain with single crochets. Now the stitch pattern in the book says at this point we chain 5 and turn, which that chain 5 would count as a treble crochet. But to keep my edges a little bit clean, I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. Now I will work my first treble back into that first single crochet at the base of that chain 3. So you wrap your yarn around your hook twice. We're going to insert into that single crochet, pull up a loop, we'll wrap, pull through 2, wrap, pull through 2, wrap, and pull through 2. Now this chain 3 does not count as a stitch. Wrap yarn around your hook twice, go into the next single crochet, and work a treble crochet. And treble crochets is what we will do all the way back down our chain. So in the next single crochet, work a treble, treble crochet into the next single crochet, treble crochet into the next single crochet, and you will work one treble in every single crochet all the way to the end. And when I get to the end, I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so I made it to the end. I worked my last treble crochet. Now what we're going to do is chain 1 and turn. And we're going to work one single crochet all the way down the top of our trebles, and then we're going to work 2 more rows of single crochets for a total of 3 rows of single crochet. So insert your hook into the top of that first treble and work a single crochet, and 1 single crochet in the top of every treble all the way down. And when you get to the end, you're going to chain 1, turn, and work 1 single crochet in the top of every single crochet back down, and you'll do that for 2 more rows. You need a total of 3 rows of single crochet. So continue working 1 single crochet in the top of every treble, and this will be our repeat. After every row of track stitches, and when you get here to the end, you're only going to work into the top of that treble crochet, and that is it. Chain 1 and turn, and work 1 single crochet in the top of every single crochet all the way back down to the end of your row. Now if you're going to do the super scarf and you don't want the 3 rows of single crochets in between each track stitch, you could do only 1 or 2 rounds of single crochets. You do not have to do the whole 3 rows of singles. This is just what the stitch pattern calls for. And I will be making one in crochet using this stitch, and I will probably only do 2 rows of single crochets in between each track stitch. Then chain 1, turn, and we're going to work our last single crochet row. For a total of 3 rows of single crochet. Alright, so that's our 3 rows of single crochet. Now we're going to chain 3, turn, and we're going to work a treble crochet in that first single crochet, and then we're going to work 1 treble crochet in the top of every single crochet. So after every row of trebles, you will work ever how many rows of single crochets you want in between each track stitch. Now the stitch pattern says you work 3, but if you only wanted to do 1 or 2 rows in between for your super scarf, you can definitely do that. Make it your own. So I'm just working 1 treble crochet in the top of every single crochet back down my row. And remember that chain 3 at the beginning did not count as a stitch. That is just to give a little more straighter edge. Instead of doing the chain 5. Okay, and my last treble. And now what you would simply do is chain 1, turn, and work your single crochet rows. After you get your single crochet rows made, then you would go back and do another row of track stitches, which is all treble crochets. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below about this stitch. And also let me know if you're planning on doing the Lenny Kravitz Super Scarf in this stitch in the comments down below. Don't forget to run over to Angie's and check her channel out. And if you have not subscribed to her, please hit that subscribe button. She goes live on Fridays, Sundays, and Wednesdays, where we do a knit and crochet on Wednesdays, where she invites you up on her panel and we sit there and chit chat, laugh, and have fun and crochet on our project. On Fridays, she does a live where she talks about the Lenny Kravitz scarf and other things. And on Sundays, she does her mixed media art. She makes some beautiful, beautiful mixed media, y'all. So until next time, remember to always be kind, always smile. And if you don't have anything nice to say, it's always better to keep your mouth closed, right? I will see y'all out in these YouTube streets. And until next time, keep crocheting or knitting.